Hello and welcome back to Fantasista Doll. Fosh bring you the episode 9 review. A little late, I know, but whatever, stuff happens. And this main theme of this episode is Kogami. It's basically her episode, Kagami. It's all about her and why she's fighting to get Yuzumi's cards, which is kind of the main theme of the episode. In the meantime, we had Manai. She just wants these two girls to be friends, and she's just, doing everything in her power to get them to be nice and get together and all this stuff, which is not bad. She's just, the third party, just trying to help them, get together again. And the other thing with the episode is Yuzumi kind of struggling with the idea of having to eventually fight her friend that she just made friends with, and Kagami just wants her cards, and she's basically tries to bribe her one day by taking her out and get her some ice cream. And it's like, give me the cards, and Yuzumi's just like, no, they're mine. They're my friends. I'm not gonna give them up that easily. So Kagami, in the meantime, just doesn't care, and the insurance group is giving her no choice but to fight her friend, because they're like, okay, you got a couple hours, or not a couple hours, maybe a couple days to figure out what you're gonna do, and if you don't, you're just gonna get rid of you, because so she has a deadline, which eventually pushes these two girls to fight each other, which we saw coming a long time since episode 1 when they first fought the first time. So this is round 2 for them, and while they fight, they both use their power attacks with the friendship cannon versus the friendship blade, with Kagami's team's like a bunch of ninjas, fighters, what do you want to call them. I just say martial artists because that's what they mostly are. And they summon this gigantic shuriken, and they just throw it at the cannon. It was just ridiculous. This show just does some of the most random things with the power-ups, and it's fine. I like it. It's goofy. And they do fight. Eventually, she gets to a standstill where Yuzumi and Kogami kind of just, talk to each other. But usually, it was more like Kogami slaps Yuzumi, and she just kind of like doesn't care and just hugs this girl, and she's just like, I'll help you, whatever you need. And Kagami finally reveals that her brother's missing, and he might have been accused of a crime he didn't do. So we're going with that kind of friend thing here. And my theory is the mutual insurance group probably kidnapped her brother. I'm just saying, it could happen, whatever. And everyone kind of vows to help find her, even the Lord Raffle guy. He appears and says, well, I'll use all my resources and find him, because this is anything for my students. And the other guy kind of comments like that. He's just like, gets to kind of like, don't tell him about who I am, because whatever. And at the end, we had the wizard doll again shows up and just destroys everybody, just owns them all, and eventually, sadly, takes out Madeline, which kind of sucks for Yuzumi, because that means she's down to 4 dolls, even though she has a massive army of dolls at her command. I could see that happening at the end, which next week we're gonna get Yuzumi versus the director. And my theory is Komachi. I think she is actually the director. It's Manai's friend, or not Manai's friend, Yuzumi's friend that she always asks for advice from. Now that would be kind of cheesy and dumb, but this show has kind of proven that it does cheesy and dumb quite well. So that could be and what else would they be showing her? I mean, she's obviously a major player in the series. She has to be. I mean, if not, then who's this random person that's just attacking Yuzumi out of the blue? And for the random things quickly, the friendship cannon was used like twice in this episode. So we do the magical girl thing where they recycle animation, which is fine. I'm used to that. And teamwork for the win, I guess. This just shows that when all the girls work together, they can do anything, even the enemy team. But not so much when their enemy's overpowered wizard doll that can just slow time and own everybody. But anyway, catch you next time for episode 10. So, peace.